Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Please confirm through the chat. Good morning, everyone. Okay, thanks, Mark. Uh, okay, hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to today's webinar, where we will present our FCMS solution. For those already familiar with the platform, today we'll also be showcasing some updates that were recently added to the solution. I invite you to stay tuned during the presentation so you can learn all details. Okay. Welcome again. My name is Hector Zurita, Fanvil Products and Solutions Engineer for North American and Latin region. Okay, I will pleasure to join you today during the presentation. Any questions, please let me know via chat. And at the end of the presentation, we'll hold a question and answer session to clarify any concerns. Okay. The content of the webinar is based on 2 points. First, we'll provide an introduction to the platform so that those who are not yet familiar we can quickly familiarize themselves, okay? And then we'll discuss the new features that have been added to the solution. So here, what we'll cover today. We'll begin with a brief introduction at Fanvil, okay? And then dive into the pain points of traditional intercom system. After that, we'll over our smart intercom solution, okay, product highlights, and finally end with a question and answer section. Okay, so FCMS or Fanvil Cloud Management System is our cloud path platform designed for smart building intercom and access control scenarios. Okay, uh, it is built for remote management and centralized deployment. Okay, when used together with the Fanvil Link app, it enables efficient interaction between residents and access control device. From device setup and user authorization to access monitoring and log viewing, okay, everything can be managed through one platform. So the FCMS gives system integrators better control over their projects, helps project manager modernize and simplify their work, brings a more convenient and smarter living experience to end users. So yeah, the solution is composed with the platform. Let me enable the laser point. It's complete with the platform, okay, that is now that is called the FCMS, it's Smart Prophetic Management Platform, and that work, okay, together the Fanvil Link app that can be downloaded for your Apple Store or Android Play Store, in the case of Android, okay. Um, the specific actions that can be made from the platform, from the system, is mainly manage different projects through the web interface, okay? View all access logs, including door opening data and history. Usually the installer or the prophetic manager have to control to that, okay? And then push prophetic management notification to the residents and any other actions that we'll see in the next slides, okay? And the mainly actions that can be made or that can be applied for the Family Link app is the video calls and remote door unlocking, okay? Any user, in the case of community projects, okay, any user that will use the Family Link app have the option to receive video call in everywhere, okay, anytime, receives video calls, remove door unlocking, okay, can be video monitoring and preview actions, okay, and assign of temporary password and QR codes to delivery person. Some case, specific situations, maybe the resident is necessary to enable the access to a specific attendance, okay. So in that case the resident, okay, from the app can be applied, can be enabled temporary password, okay, in order to that persons, DAC attendance can be entered in specific areas. Okay. Um, another situations or another actions that can be used through the platform. Okay, is understand that in the case of the FCMS, the most important thing, or I mean, the first point to consider is that there are four types of FCMS account. Okay, I mean, this account can be FCMS distributor account, or FCMS installer account, or the FCMS property manager. And of course, the app user that usually is the end user or the end rule that compose the platform. Okay, so we have four roles, each one to a specific actions. Okay, the distributor usually is the charge to enable the installer account. Okay, and then the installer account have the option to create property manager for specific projects. Okay, as well, have the option, I mean, the installer have the option to directly make the activation to the app for the app user. Okay, so FCMS support multi-role collaboration. Okay, in other words, with clear permission level for each role. In the case of the distributor, okay, can create installer account, assign license, manage device source. Installers, okay, are responsible to project or for project deployment and daily maintenance. They can also create property manager account, as already said, and aid resident information. And the property manager focus on daily operation. Is the user that have the interaction between the end user and the platform. Okay, in that way, the property manager is focused only on the daily operations, such as sending temporary password. Okay, view door access log in order to make security situations. Okay. Uh, Viewing door access logs and pushing notification. Okay, so the property manager is most related to ensure of the security in specific projects. Okay, and the interaction between the platform and the end user. This task management systems ensures book platform security and efficient collaboration. Okay, throughout that for rules. Usually, in your case, I mean, in the case of companies or that works in specific projects, okay, in that case, the FCMS installer account, okay, is required. Your authorized Fanvil distributor, okay, where you purchase your door phone and indoor units and any other Fanvil device that currently have support by the platform, okay, must be responsible for activating your FCMS account. Okay, so if you don't have a FCMS installer account yet, okay, we invite you to contact your distributor. Okay, make the request to access your FCMS installer account. Your distributor will also be responsible for providing you the corresponding license. Okay, and that point is really important. I mean, the license, how to work the license in the platform. Okay, basically the FCMS offers two specific license types. Okay, that are the basic closed service that allow you to use of app of 5 app user. I mean, the basic closed service allows the use of 5 app users, and the expanded license that allow the use of 1 app user. Okay, there are the two specific licenses that the platform provide. Okay, there are two options for acquiring this license. Okay, in the case of the basic closed service, it can be purchased when purchasing an indoor unit or door phone, okay, directly with your distributor, or through a specific price that you can confirm where your distributor, okay, where the door phone and indoor units are purchased. Once you have created your FCMS installer account, assign the device and assign the license, you move on the next step, that is creating a project and assign a property manager and app user. Okay, basically this that that's That is that is how to work the platform. Okay, the action flow. Okay. Now on the screen, we show you how is divide. Yeah, we divide the FCMS into three typical application scenarios. Okay, that are communities, villas, and office. Okay, usually the installer have use of the community scenario. In this way, we take that project to show on the screen. Okay, we deploy the I-series, I mean the indoor units and the door station at main entrance. As shown on the screen, you can see the door phone in each building entrance, the main entrance. You can put one door phone, and obviously in each apartment you will use can be the indoor units, okay, or can be the basic door phone that's shown on the screen, the I-60, okay. Prophetic managers obviously use the FCMS for centralized management. Here, the preparedness manager has the control to all the departments. Okay, the end users. Okay, will be use the app directly throughout the mobile phone. Okay, together with the Fanvil app. Okay, multiple roles such as home workers, visitors, and prepared staff can interact seamlessly. Okay, so basically is the scenario that you can implement in the community projects. Okay, uh, in the next slide we are seeing the Fanvil device that are currently supported by the platform. Okay, in the case of the door station or the door phones, okay, we have several models. Okay, and the same thing with the indoor units. Currently, all the models, I mean the indoor station models can support by the platform. And a few weeks ago, along, sorry, the water station has added to the support models. I mean, the A320i is that model. Usually, the users or the prophetic manager use that console phone, okay, in order to make monitoring videos and other actions, okay, uh, in the AC way, in the easily way, because the console platform provide uh, different options that it's not only um, monitoring video, because you can make broadcasting actions, okay, and any other uh, important actions throughout the phone. So thinking on that, Fanvil team has decided to add that phone into the platform. It's important to say that we ongoing software updates will continue to expand support for more device models. Okay, so here is the list of new features that have been added to the FCMS platform. Is usually is the most important thing today during the webinar. I know that there was majority attendance for the webinar today. I see many names now. Okay, so um, the most important thing in the webinar is understand what are the new features that the platform has already added recently. Okay, in the last update. So here is the list of new features that have been added on the FCMS platform. It is important to mention that the platform is constantly deployment. Okay, I mean always adding new functionalities based on future requests demanded by the market. Okay, by this I mean that there are no limitations regarding the scope of the platform. It's important to say that, as we are always open to your suggestions, okay, regarding specific requirements and functionalities. So here is the list of the features that we're exploring in detail below. Okay, these features are batch deployment, okay, the option to make batch deployment under indoor station and water station, that is the console phone, okay, the A320i. Device replacement, okay, the way to make replacement of the device for a specific project in easily way. Group call, network model, call model, screenshot, property manager app is one of the most important features that has already added in that upgrade, in that update. Okay, security mode, operation logs, remote control, device link app is a good news. Okay, to the way to the property manager or the installer. Okay, we are talking about that in the next slide. The device link app basically will be provide an easy way to the installer make the deployment of the device for, I don't know, maybe one project that involves uh, a high volume of the Unix. Okay, the device link app will be easily that action. Okay, installer can add Mac device themselves. Okay, a new card reader. Okay, and the support to multiple language. Okay, is the new features that has been added in the last update. So in the case of the device link app, okay, the Bash community deployment, Bash deployments can be easily performed throughout the device link app. Okay, this significantly helps to the installer and the property manager when deployment projects involving a high volume of device, whether door phone, indoor units, or any device supported by the platform we discussed in the previous slide. The device link app is obtained throughout the APK installation and is provided directly by us, okay? Unlike the Fanvil app, which is obtained throughout the Android Play Store or the iOS operating system, in the case of Apple Store. Once the installer register all the devices throughout the device link app, directly throughout the mobile phone, okay? They can be imported into the FCMS platform through a simple QR code scan. Okay, the devices are assigned directly to the corresponding project. Okay, basically in this way, the project is already to use. Okay, the end user can use the device, the door phone, make the calls, and all the action that can be made throughout the project. Okay, once the installer have the scan, okay, and import the device to the platform and assign the project to that device, okay, the project is already set, okay, to make the configuration. So the good news is that you can create Bash generate K community, okay, and import to the platform uh, so easily. Another option so important is the optimization for the group call function. That means that for the door phone, okay, you can make group call for different indoor units as well to end users, okay, simultaneously. Optimize the number, okay. First, before the update, we have uh, limitations with the group call, but now we have maximum to the 15 increase to channels, okay. So that's important proof that the platform offer currently. Let me come back here. Another functionality, another feature is the image capture for security actions. Okay, uh, when the door phone detect a motion detection, can be sent a snapshot directly to the end user. Okay, obviously the installer and the property manager can have the option to define the end user that will receive the snapshot. No? Usually the property manager is throughout the property manager app. Okay, can receive that snapshot. Okay, the motion detection that the door phone will be sent directly to the end user. So when someone is standing in front of the door, okay, for over 3 seconds, the system will automatically take a snapshot and send to the app. Okay, as well, the auto capture is another feature. Okay, so in this case, the door phone will be sent the snapshot directly to, or the capture directly to the indoor unit. Okay. The Property Manager app is one of the most important features that this update can be offered, okay? Because we already know the Property Manager is essential to have the control to the end user, so so necessary that that user, I mean the preparing manager, have a specific app, okay, where he will have the control, okay, to all the attendant, to all end user, can create QR code for the visitors, okay, and make control the device in public areas, okay. So yeah, another option, another feature is configure the indoor stations arming mode via the app, okay. Directly, you can set different arming mode, okay? Can be disarm mode, night mode, away mode, or home mode. Usually, that functionality is request or is demand for community projects that can be released with Airbnb or hotels, okay? Use that feature, okay? Thinking on that, R&D have been a that option, that feature to the platform. The support of multiple languages we see on the screenshot on or the screen. We see the different language that has already supported by the platform. Okay, a new card reader available in the next month. Okay, I mean September month will be a that feature, the option to a new card reader. By introducing new card using hardware, okay, preparing managers can quickly operate when using access cards. Okay, it's another feature. Network mode selectable, okay, is one of the most important in the relation relay with the mode, okay, that the door phone will be the call to the indoor station. I mean, you will have two options, two methods, okay. The one method is use the local IP for calling, okay, and the second method is make calls through the cloud server. So um, the installer user, okay, have the option to define, okay, directly from the platform. I log in my account, okay. I select or I find the device, in that case, the door phone, and I will set the door phone to, okay, I would like to that door phone, okay, make IP calls to that specific indoor station, or the calls can be throughout the cloud server, okay. It's an option that the installer can be designed. So local calling requires all the device to be is important that point, okay, for local IP calls, okay, all the device to be on the same local network, okay, to because in one networks is not working the IP calls, okay, and calling via server has low network requirement and allows for flexible deployment. So basically, for local networks, we can recommend to use the local the IP calls, directly IP calls, okay. And for external networks, you can take advantage of the platform, okay. More to the call mode selectable, okay. The door phone have three options, okay, to make the call. I mean, the door phone can be the call directly for the indoor station, or in the same time simultaneously send the call to the door phone for the door phone to the Fanvil link, okay. The second method is first call the indoor station. If unable, then call the app, okay. And the three method is first call the app. If unable, they call the indoor station. So meet the needs of different customer and project scenarios, okay. Remember that all these features, okay, can be taken based in the market request, okay. So are functionalities that we are sure that in the future for any projects you will need to use that, okay. The one touch device replacement is another feature, okay. Here, once the installer logging in their account, okay, they will see all the device, I mean in the project, okay. This is the installer, the FCMS installer account. The installer find the project, okay, and here the installer will see all the device that has already assigned to the project, okay. The installer can be replaced the device easily. Only need to use that symbol here and have the option to make the replacement, okay, and automatic data synchronization, okay. View detailed operation logs. from the property manager account is another feature, okay, in order to make more security, okay. The property manager can be seen in real time, okay, the operation type, maybe was a resident staff or any other user, what is the action that that user, okay, that make, and obviously the time, the specific time, okay. So it's an option that can be used, can be help to the property manager to offer more security in the project, okay. The installer can a Mac device themselves. It's important to that because with that feature, the installer will not depend to the distributor to aid the MAC address associated with a specific device, okay? The distributor members can manage the permissions. Obviously, the installer will need the permission, previously, will need the permission to the distributor for that auction, okay? So basically, when the distributor create the installer account, only need to enable or disable that auction, okay. Is that auction is enabled, okay, the installer user or the installer account will have the option to add Mac specific others, okay, associated with the device and not depending for the distributor. um, thus reducing the installer investment, obviously, in terms of time will be used to the installer, okay. Yeah, it's one is an option that maybe the installer will not depend to the distributor to a device and create a specific projects, okay. Remote control is another feature, okay. It's an important feature because the user, I mean the installer, okay, from the from the platform, okay, can be find the specific device and then just need to select the the option to remote control, okay, and we go to the web interface, okay. So it's not necessary to book the IP address associated with the device, okay. And it's not only that. I mean, you have the option to make remote control, okay, directly. Will not depend to the private IP address. I mean, uh, anywhere you can get access to the web interface device, okay. So that feature allows the installer to access and configure device without being on site. uh, will be reducing travel and labor costs, obviously, to the installer and enable faster troubleshooting, okay. So this is the features, okay, for that webinar that will show you, okay. Let me share my desktop in order to show you in a live demo directly in my account. Let me just 1 minute, please. Let me stop here, and then I will change the the window, okay, in order to show you directly from the platform. Uh, let me 1 minute, please. I will log in my account. Let me show you again. And here, okay. So now I am logging in my installer account in order to show you all the features that we are talking today. Okay. Here, when you go to the project, okay, here we have the different projects, okay, build a community and office. And in the case of community, I already have different projects already set. I will log in, I will enter here in the first project and show you the different options. Okay, let me see here. Okay, intercom device. You will see all the device. Okay, and here you have the option to replace the device easily. Okay, the option to remote control as well. Okay, only need to entering the device and then uh, have the option to remote control. Will take some minutes, so I don't use that option now, okay, because will take some time to go to the web interface, but it's just to show you the easily way to find that features, okay, that we are talking today. Uh, Let me see here. You can define the different language, okay. Remember that I currently I'm now in the installer account, so maybe in the property manager you will see the vast majority feature requests that we are talking about. So let me, I don't know if you have some questions, some feedback about the presentation. Please let me know through the chat in order to respond uh, any question. Please, basically that's the option to see the different features that has already assigned to the platform. Okay, let me go back to the presentation. Okay, so yeah, with that we can finish the quicker presentation. I mean, would be the short presentation that we would like to show you today. Okay, so for any question and any doubt, please let me know through the chat. I will happy to answer questions with them. Okay, so thanks, Mark, for your words. Okay, really appreciate. Okay, Tommy is asking where those was integrated get FCMS and application to manage properties. I think that application to manage properties. Okay, let me go back to the platform, okay, in order to respond the Tommy Lee questions. So just a minute, please. Okay. Okay. Tommy is asking where do Wars integrator get FCMS application to manage properties? Okay, it's a good question. Okay, because currently from the store, I mean from the Google Play Store, in the case of Android, in the Apple Store, in the case of operation system, it's only available the app to the installer account. Okay, sorry, to the end user account. But Tommy is asking us what is the app uh, to be used the property manager. So now at the moment, only half available directly for us by us. Okay, in that case, the installer need to contact Fanvil support. Okay, in order to get the app application to the property manager. But in the future, we have the plan to add the Fanvil link app to the property manager directly from the from the from the store. Okay, so now in the case of property manager applications, we recommend to contact directly to Fanvil support, okay, in order to get the application. Thank Tommy for your question. Okay, once again, thanks all for your time. Okay, really appreciate. We hope to continue learning about the platform. Okay, we have more. We have continued working on that. Okay, the R&D area is working to add more features. So we are sure that in the next days, in the next week, we are see you again in order to show you the new features that will be added to the platform. Okay, so any question, please free to let us know throughout the support email or throughout the tickets. through the help desk. We are several ways we're several channels to offer support. Okay, feel free to let us know. And if you don't have the family link or the FCMS account, please contact your distributor, okay, and go to the test, okay. Feel free to let us know any question. Thanks all for your time and have a good day.